The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference is one of the most historic college organizations in the United States. Founded in 1909, the RMAC has a membership of 14 colleges and universities, making it one of the largest conferences in the country. The RMAC is also one of the most successful. During the past decade, more than 30 RMAC teams have won national championships. The Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, continuing the tradition of excellence.
Welcome back. We have LeeAnna Duarte with us. Let's talk about sports. What's going on with Roadrunners?
Well, the women's team is doing really good right now, and we're really excited to see them in the national tournament. So
Great. Fill us in.
After playing in the RMAC shootout, both basketball teams were giving a berth in the NCAA tournament. We start off with the women's basketball team. They took a 6-hour bus trip down to Durango for the NCAA tournament. The runners easily took care of Winona State and Wayne State to advance to the Central Region Final. Their opponent was a familiar RMAC foe in Adams State. Last time the women's team faced Adams State, they played an overall thriller, but this time when they faced the Grizzlies, it was a berth to the Elite Eight on the line. We begin with Metro getting pumped up for the chance to make the Elite Eight. The women's team started off with a rocky start when they were down by 14 at the beginning of the first half. Jasmine Cervantes misses a 2-pointer, and it's not long before Adams State. Kelsey Kruger takes the advantage of the miss and gets the basket. Finally, Cervantes shoots for 2, getting Metro's first points of the half. Kristen Valencia misses a jumper, then Emily Wood makes a nice over-the-shoulder block against ASC's Kristen Locke. As the momentum shifts, Adams State starts to miss shots. Valencia passes to Alyssa Benson. Benson drains the 3. Cassandra Bratton makes the basket for 2. Bratton was named player of the tournament. Bratton was leading scorer with 21 points, helping Metro take the game 49-36. The women will play Shaw State in St. Joseph's, Missouri in the women's national tournament on Tuesday. And now to the men's side of things. They got to travel up to cold and wintry Minnesota, where the average high was 25 degrees. While it was cold outside, the runners were hot inside, getting their first NCAA tournament victory since 2007. They beat Mary University to advance to the next round, where they faced off against Minnesota State Mankato. This game was like watching a tennis match, just back and forth, back and forth. The men's team in their huddle preparing for their game against the Mavericks. MSU's Jefferson Mason starts them off with his layup. It wasn't long before Karan Johnson shoots for 3 and makes it. Reggie Evans makes an amazing dunk for the putback. He had 22 points on the night. Then Shakira Johnson swats the ball away from Mason. Evans trying to go for the tie, but gets denied and is fouled. Now for the chance to redeem himself, shooting 2 free throws, but unfortunately he misses the first one, trying to narrow the Mavericks' lead, but he still misses the second one, which ultimately seals Metro's fate, and Mankato goes on to win 69-65. Metro State baseball swept Colorado School of Mines on the road this past Saturday, winning 9-7 in the first game and 9-6 in the second game in Golden. The Roadrunners fought back from being down 4-0 after 2 innings, but in the top of the third, they scored 7 runs. Zach Kruger, Evan Claus, and Robbie Nichols all hit 2-run singles in the inning, and Mike Coffey ripped an RBI double, which helped Metro take the lead. The Roadrunners sent 11 batters to the plate in the inning. Charlie Basil tried to lead the comeback. He led the Ordiggers in RBIs. Matt Brown tried to keep the runners from scoring. He had 3 strikeouts. And for his efforts over the weekend, outfielder Zach Kruger was named RMAC Player of the Week. Well, it's March, and you know what that means. Time for all the madness that comes with it. Peter Aragon and Kevin Hall are ready to unveil their brackets to us and who they feel is going to win it all.
That's right, LeeAnna. It's that time of year when class attendance is at a low and work just seems not to exist. It's March Madness. I'm here at the Ray Event Center alongside Kevin Hall. I'm Peter Aragon. Kevin, let's take a look at your bracket first. What does it look like?
Well, got Ohio State first. Like I said, Jared Sellinger, one of the nation's top players. Then they have tons of experience. Thad Matta, he's a great coach. He has lots of experience. He went with Xavier. Next, I have Connecticut. Kemba Walker. Wow, he's a great player. And as I said, they're going with a lot of momentum into the tournament. I think they can carry that into the Final Four. And then I have Kansas. They have, I think, one of the most experienced teams in the tournament so far. And I think they're a good defensive team. They get the rebounds, steals, just like everything they do to keep them on top. And I'm sticking in BYU there. They've been to the tournament 24 times, never been to the Final Four. I think this is their year. Then, out of those 4, I got Ohio State, and they're a great team, facing Kansas. So you got 2 really experienced teams, and I think Ohio State comes out on top.
Not sure I agree with that. You'll see a little bit later why. But my first team in the Final Four is Syracuse. I think that zone will slow down Ohio State enough. They will take on Duke, the defending national champion. They have Kyrie Irving, and they have the experience with Nolan Smith, Singler, great players down the stretch that can help them. Going on the other side, I have my team again, Kansas Jayhawks with the Morris Twins, that great bench. You can never argue with that. I have them taking on number 4 Wisconsin. Their defense is what really has impressed me this year, especially playing Ohio State earlier and just slowing them down enough. Going into the championship now, I have Syracuse and Kansas. The matchup of the 2003 national championship game, where Syracuse won that one, but this time I have Kansas coming out on top with the Morris Twins beating that zone.
Syracuse, that's a really interesting pick.
It is an interesting pick. I haven't heard a lot of people call them out, talk about their name. They struggle down the stretch, but I think that Boeheim has them primed and ready. So
Looks like you and Mel will be hoping for that.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at the Reading Event Center. For Kevin Hall, I'm Peter Aragon. Back to you.
So where have all the guys been?
Huddled around the television set.
And not doing any of their jobs.
Making the office smell.
Making me do all sports by myself.
No, I don't miss them.
I don't miss
I'm
them.
okay without them.
I'm good.
Look at us. We did it fine.
Girls.